I'm with you always. Jesus is the resurrected, ascended King who reigns on high. And he says, I will be with you. The work that we do isn't dependent on how well we do it. The work is dependent on what Jesus has already done. Some of you remember Holland after the Second World War and in the closing months of the war, when the war had already been won. Germany had been defeated, but so many of the cities and towns had not yet been liberated from Nazi control. And so the Canadian and the Dutch armies were going through village to village, city from city to city, and they were doing the work of liberating the people who in one sense were already free. There's a sense in which that's how we are working. The outcome, the victory is assured. Jesus Christ has won the victory at the cross. He is ascended. The nations of the world belong to Him. We work and we labor and we serve and we make disciples in the confidence that the outcome does not depend on us and how well we do it. And what if we fail? And what if we don't say the right things? The outcome depends on Jesus and what He has already done. That ought to give us incredible hope, incredible peace. That eats away at all of our fears. And then at the same time, I am with you. Matthew began his gospel by telling us that the name of the Savior who would be born would be called Emmanuel, which is a Hebrew name. It means God with us. In other words, Matthew wants us to know at the very beginning that when God looked down and saw a broken, fallen, sinful world, He didn't turn His back on it and walk away. He didn't abandon it. He said, I am going to enter into it. I'm going to become a part of it. I'm going to love it by becoming present in it. I'm going to be with them. And now Matthew ends his gospel in the same way. He says, I am